Hello everyone and welcome back to guitarguy.tv. I'm Greg and today we are sending out a special request to Suzanne from Shreveport, Louisiana, all the way down Shreveport, Louisiana. And she wants to hear Brown Eyed Girl from Van Morrison. She wants to learn how to play that. So this one's for you. And this song's really popular. Everyone likes to dance to it and stuff. It makes a great song to play on your acoustic or whatever. I'm going to give you my version of it. There are different ways to play this intro riff. You have your choice of playing it up on the neck or you can play it down on the neck. I prefer to play it this way myself, because I kind of slide up to the riffs. But for teaching purposes, we're going to play it this way. Alright, so the first chord you're going to use, it's 2 notes. And the way that I play this is that I use my thumb and my ring finger, and I pick the notes. Now, the first chord is put your middle finger on your left hand, put your middle finger on the 9th fret, 4th string. Then put your index finger on the 8th fret, 2nd string. That's the first chord. Now I play those by if you can see what I'm doing here with my fingers, I hold my pick in my hand like this when I'm finger picking with these 2 fingers. So I play that chord by pulling up on the 2nd string with my ring finger on my right hand and pushing down on the 4th string with my thumb at the same time. I kind of pluck them. And the same goes for all the chords that I'm playing in this song. It's just 2 notes per chord. But so the next one is move your middle finger up to the 10th fret on the 4th string, and then add your ring finger on your left hand to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. So from the beginning, and as you can see, I'm plucking that with these 2 fingers, with the thumb and this finger. The next one is I'm going to move this formation, the second formation I just showed you, I'm going to move it up to the 12th fret. Same fingering pattern, but on the 12th fret, and pick it the same way. Now if you can see when I'm going from the 2nd chord, I'm sliding it up there. It kind of accentuates the chord a little bit. Instead of going, I mean, when you're practicing it, you can do it that way, but try to, if you'd like, anyway, it's each to his own, but if you'd like, try sliding it up. So this is what we have so far. Now all I'm going to do is just go back down to those 2 chords. And I pluck them too. Now the next part is take that formation you just moved and move it up to the 3rd and 1st string. So your index finger is going to be on the 1st string, 8th fret, and your middle finger is going to be on the 9th fret, 3rd string. Okay, so that brings it to the next part, which is basically all I'm doing is I'm taking the same formation as the first chord that I showed you, and I'm just moving it up to the 1st and 3rd string instead. So your index finger is going to be on the 1st string, 8th fret, and your middle finger is going to be on the 9th fret, 3rd string. And it's exactly the same formation as what you just did, the strings below it. The next one being, and that's ring finger on the 10th fret, 1st string, middle finger on the 3rd string, 10th fret. And once again, I slide that up, 1 whole tone. to the 12th fret. So it's exactly the same thing as I played on these strings. I'm playing on the top strings. So that's the better part of the intro. And as well, I'm still plucking those with my ring finger on my right hand and my thumb. You'll notice I kind of move my hand around a little bit to give it some vibrato. It just makes it sound a little more polished when you do that. So this is what we have so far. Back down. Now the next chord is middle finger, 7th fret, 4th string, and ring finger on the 2nd string, 7th fret. And I'm plucking that as well. Go back up. And then I add when I'm playing this formation, which is the first one I showed you, on this part, I just add my finger to the 2nd string, 10th fret. So I go, or if you like, you can just slide it up that way. It varies sometimes when I'm playing this song, because it's one of those songs that I've probably played this song more than Van Morrison has, actually. So sometimes we like to mess around with it a little bit. So you can go, when you're doing that, you can go and just play those same chords as I showed you earlier. This is the same formation, and I've moved it up a full tone. So this is what we have so far. Now, the verses, which is basically a G chord to a C chord, G chord, D chord, G chord, C chord, G, D, C, D, G. Now, I put in this chord on my way down to the E. I put that F sharp over the D. I showed you that before in other lessons, like AC/DC, Highway to Hell uses this chord as well. So I go to the E minor, then to the C, to the D, back to the G. So let's just go through that really slowly, playing the verse. C, G, D, G, C, G, D, to that D over F sharp, to the E minor, to it. That's Brown Eyed Girl from Van Morrison. And so to Suzanne from Shreveport, Louisiana, knock yourself out with that one and play around this song. It's kind of songs like Knocking on Heaven's Door, in which you can do your own things with and have fun with it. And I'll see you next time on guitarguy.tv.